Hi, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising's horoscope for the month of July. We will be starting at the new moon on June 25th in the sign of Cancer and going until the new moon on July 24th in the sign of Leo. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've also got some discount codes, pretty cool links down below. If you know anybody who's interested in living their life more in sync with the natural rhythms of the universe, please share my horoscope videos with them. Also, if you know anybody you're looking for a gift right now, anybody's got a birthday coming up or they're just kind of going through a funky place and need some insight, a reading is a perfect gift for them. So I've got some discount codes for that down below in the links as well. So y'all check that out. So let's now go ahead, jump in, and get started. Gemini, this new moon in Cancer on June 25th is in your second house of finances. So Jupiter has recently moved into Cancer, and so this new moon is triggering the planet Jupiter. This is an abundant new start, a blessed new start, an expansive new start. This may be a new stream of income. You might receive a gift, but this is a beautiful, beautiful new moon for you. So definitely enjoy this new moon on the 25th, Gemini. Then on the 26th, Mercury sextiles Uranus. So Mercury is also in the second house. This is your resources, your finances. Mercury is how we speak, it's what we think about, so your mind has definitely been on your money this past month. And this connection with Uranus in the 12th house, this is a subconscious mind. So you're going to be feeling anxious, you're going to be a little bit paranoid, like you're waiting on something to happen. And something about talking about money or thinking about money is going to cause this anxiety to kind of flare up for you. That's going to be on the 26th. That is a fast-moving energy, Gemini. Then on the 27th, we've got a lot of different energies going on. So the Sun is sextiling Mars. The Sun is also in that second house. This is your finances and resources. It's sextiling Mars in your fourth house. So you've been energized to stay at home, be around family here recently, and something about the spotlight being on your finances is making you want to stay home, making you want to be around those family members, those you consider to be family members. Also on the 27th, Mercury moves into Leo, and when it does, it trines Saturn that has recently moved into Aries, your 11th house. So Mercury is moving into the third house in your chart. The third house is your siblings. It's the community around you that you don't necessarily choose. You'll be having conversations with your cousins, siblings, neighbors more this upcoming month. And when it makes a connection with Saturn in the 11th house, there's been some kind of new blockages or tests with your friends going on. And there's some kind of communication about that with your friends on the 27th. Then on the 28th, Mercury trines Neptune. Saturn and Neptune are traveling side by side in the sky right now. And so after Mercury makes that connection to Saturn on the 27th, on the 28th, Mercury touches Neptune. So this is a more sensitive energy. This is maybe a discussion about spiritual things, artistic things with your friends. That also is a quick moving energy, but that's there on June 28th. Then on June 29th, Mercury is continuing its travels in the sky and opposes Pluto. So Pluto has recently moved into your 9th house, Gemini. It did that this past November. It's going to be there for the next 19 years. Something about communication, Mercury in your 3rd house, there's going to be a little bit of a power struggle, maybe between your neighbors and your gurus, those areas of your life you're wanting to master. Maybe this is with your siblings, but there's some sort of power struggle that day. Just be prepared for that. That is a fast-moving energy, though. Also about this time, we are going to start feeling the energy of Uranus, especially you, Gemini. Listen to me. So Uranus is going to be changing signs on July 7th, moving into the sign of Gemini. We're already feeling the energy though. So there's like a heightened sort of electricity in the air. We're going to feel like something's just off. It may be exciting. You may find it stimulating, Gemini. People around you may be walking on eggshells, and you may feel the need to walk on eggshells, but something's just going to feel off, not right, and that's how everyone's going to be feeling the first 2 weeks of July. So just know that energy's going on in the background. For the past 7 years, Uranus has been going through your 12th house. It's been disrupting your sleep. It's been causing you to feel paranoid, to feel anxious. It's given you psychic insights that you haven't known where they've come from. And Uranus is about to move into your first house. So that takes place on the 7th. At that point, your behavior may be a little unpredictable, more wonky than usual. Gemini, I know you like stimulation and keeping folks on their toes, so it may not be as obvious when Uranus is in your sign as it was when it was in Taurus. But that change is taking place on the 7th, and we're feeling the energy the first week of July as well as the 2nd. Then on July 4th, Venus comes in contact with Uranus. Both of these are in your 12th house of the subconscious, so this may be hard for you to see. You're just going to feel a little impulsive, maybe wanting to go have fun, spend money, do pleasurable things. When Venus and Uranus come together in the sky, Venus is the planet of love, luxury, money. Uranus is the planet of chaos, surprises. Uranus doesn't like rules, structure. And so when they come together in the sky, especially on July 4th, this makes me think of fireworks. So July 4th is Independence Day in the United States. It's the United States' birthday. And so this is very much the energy of a beautiful fireworks show on that day. Also on July 4th, Neptune stations. So when a planet stations, it's standing still in the sky, getting ready to change direction. So Neptune will be going retrograde. Neptune's the planet of illusion and fantasy. It's the place in our life where it's hard to see things clearly. And when Neptune stands still in the sky, the impulse is going to be there to do things so that we don't see things clearly. Now, we could meditate, we could do art, we could be listening to music, singing. This is also very much the energy of drinking. And I would assume that that is probably how the masses will participate in this Neptunian energy on that day. And with Neptune standing still in the sky, the energy is there of overdoing it. So if you choose to drink on the 4th, just know the impulse will be there to drink too much. That is very much how a lot of people celebrate the 4th of July, with drinking and fireworks. So those energies are definitely there. Should be a good and enjoyable holiday. Just letting you know about those energies. Then on July 5th, Gemini, Venus moves into your sign. So this is an excellent time to get your picture made. This is going to be a time when you are having fun, you are looking good. When people want to have fun, they're going to be thinking about you. They're going to be like, hey, let's call Gemini up. Venus is going to be in Gemini for the rest of the month, so definitely enjoy this. Like I said, get your picture taken when Venus is in your first house. You're just at the right angle, you look just the right way, and let those cameras flash, Gemini. Then on July 6th, Venus sextiles Neptune and Saturn together in that 11th house. Think about the way you're looking good, you're having fun, and that's causing your friends to be a little bit sensitive and also held back. So when Neptune and Saturn are together, these can indicate religious practices. This may be spiritual disciplines. You may be participating in maybe a yoga class or a meditation class or an art class or something like that with your friends on that day, on the 6th. That is a fast-moving energy, so just be aware of that, Gemini. Then on the 7th, Uranus changes signs. So Uranus moves into Gemini. So if you're just feeling wide open and out there, Gemini, it is because Uranus has moved into your sign. So You may want to schedule your day lightly that day just because you may feel like running out in the middle of nowhere and doing nothing. So the world around you is going to be feeling a little bit sensitive. They may be walking on eggshells. You may hear people say that day that they just feel out of sorts and they don't know why. There is a little bit of an electricity in the air, a little bit of anxiety, but Uranus officially changes signs on July 7th. Also on July 7th, Venus in your sign, Gemini, trines Pluto, which has recently moved into Aquarius. This is your 9th house. So something about the way you look, something about having fun is leaning itself to be super focused on the area of your life that you are wanting to master and become a guru at. This is a friendly energy. It's also a quick energy, but that is also taking place on July 7th. Then on July 10th, there is a full moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn is your 8th house. These are the secrets you keep with your partners, business partners, spouses, and something's going to come to light. Y'all are probably going to have to talk about something or go over some sort of secret matter. So maybe y'all are keeping addictions from the world. This may have to do with bedroom pleasures. It may be a more mundane topic like insurance or real estate matters, but the full moon is bringing something to light, something to fruition in the house of secrets. So that is going to be on July 10th, Gemini. Then on July 12th, Saturn stands still in the sky. It stations before going retrograde. So Saturn's in that 11th house. These are your chosen friends, the people you got to make an effort to be around. And so there may be some kind of blockage. Maybe you and your friends are trying to do something and y'all just can't get your act together that day and it's just falling apart. This could very much be some type of blockage in communication with your friends or seeing your friends. So it may just be a little bit of a solitary day for you, Gemini. But that energy is there on the 12th. Once Saturn starts going backwards, this energy with your friends will start flowing again. But just know that energy is there on the 12th. Then on July 17th, Mercury stands still in the sky. It stations, and then it starts going retrograde. So when Mercury stands still in the sky, typically it is a day where traffic's not great, communication's not great. When Mercury's standing still, it's just hard to move forward or backwards in any of those areas. Once Mercury starts going backwards, just pay attention. So at first glance, when Mercury's retrograde, things seem okay, but we're not seeing them right. So this is the time to definitely dot I's, cross T's, and make sure that we are understanding what is going on when Mercury is retrograde. But Mercury stands still in the sky on the 17th. That is in your 3rd house of community and siblings. You may have a hard time talking to your neighbors that day or communicating with your cousins or siblings. That is on July 17th. Then on July 18th, Venus in that 1st house sextiles Mercury that just started going retrograde in that 3rd house of community in the neighborhood. So you may be out there having fun and your neighbors are like, why haven't we invited Gemini to this function in a while? And people are reaching out to you, and this is about fun and enjoyable things. So enjoy the day. That's July 18th, Gemini. Then on July 23rd, Venus, which is still in your 1st house, so this is how you appear, this is your body, your face, is square Mars in that 4th house. So you've been motivated to be around family, to have fun with family, and there's some kind of frustration or friction there going on. When Venus and Mars are at a 90-degree angle, this a lot of times can be sexual tension. So you may just be feeling that build up in your body and just be ready to go. If you are single and you meet someone on the 23rd, bed pleasures may be all they're really good for. So just know that, Venus and Mars are the planets of the lovers, and they're at a frustrating angle in the sky that day, and it's just building up sexual tension. So be aware of that, Gemini. Also, on July 23rd, the Sun moves into Leo. So this is your 3rd house. The spotlight's going on the community, neighbors. This is siblings, cousins. This is just part of your yearly cycle. So these people become a little bit more important in your life every year during Leo season. Then on July 24th, we've got the new moon in Leo. This is a new start in that third house, the community, the neighborhood, siblings, cousins, and the sun is opposite Pluto during this time. So Pluto's still in that ninth house. This is your long-term goals, your calling, the things you're wanting to master in this world. And so there's some kind of power struggle between your neighbors, siblings, and what it is you're wanting to accomplish long-term. Also on that day, the sun trines Neptune and Saturn in your 11th house. So there is some kind of trigger between your neighbors and the friends you're choosing to hang out with. That's a more positive vibe. But all those energies are taking place on the 24th at this new moon. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today, Gemini. This is the end of the horoscope reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Check out those links down below. Share this video with anybody you know who's wanting to live more aligned with the natural rhythms of the universe. And I will see you again soon.